Hey there, my name is Dr. Sandra Sikowski, and I will be your instructor for our English 124 course, Research, Rhetoric, and Composition 3. So I'm hanging out here in my office in the EH building in the Education and Humanities Center, room 258. So I have in-person office hours here on Mondays and Wednesdays from 10 to 12, and then in the afternoons from 2 to 3. On Fridays, you can find me online in online office hours. I can also meet with you via Blackboard Collaborate. If you want to set up a meeting time, just email me and we can work out a time to discuss face to face. So, in this course, we will work on all stages in the process of creating a researched argumentative paper. And that is brainstorming a topic, writing out the research proposal, compiling a bibliography, and then writing annotations for each source in your bibliography, then composing the rough draft, going through the peer review process and getting feedback on your rough draft, and then on to the final draft. So this week, we think about our topic. So start brainstorming by thinking about an issue relevant to your major or something you always wanted to know more about. Use Google to see what kinds of websites and articles you might find. Are there newspaper or magazine articles about this topic? What do they say? See where that leads you. This is a very important stage in the process. Making sure that you have a well-defined topic is key to conducting successful research. So don't take this stage lightly. This is very important. So in the process of creating our research papers, we will also explore different strategies to academic writing. And so this week, the first strategy we're going to consider is definition. And that's the topic of our first discussion board activity. So usually the discussion board will be the first activity we work on during the week. So for this, we already have our introduction discussion board, which I want you to complete before the end of the day, Tuesday. In this discussion board, you're going to think about how different sides to a debate would define terms differently. And so one example I can think of is this word freedom. So think about how the term freedom could mean different things to different people, depending on what their political beliefs are. So for some, freedom might mean being able to carry a firearm wherever I feel like. People with different political beliefs might say that freedom would mean not encountering people with firearms in my day-to-day life. I want to go to the convenience store and not be behind somebody with an AR-15 strapped to their back. Right? Different political stances have different ideas of what freedom entails. So these loaded terms like freedom have different connotations depending on the person's political beliefs. So remember, the denotation is the dictionary definition. So a denotation for freedom might be something as simple as lack of constraints. However, the connotation refers to the other ethical or moral associations made with the term. So exploring connotations as well as defining the terms you use in your argument. Both are important ways to use definition in your writing. So for this first discussion board, think of a popular debate or controversy, and then think of a term that different sides to that debate might define differently. Then, whenever you post to the discussion board, you are also expected to respond to at least one other student's post. So, your original post should be about 200 words. The response to another student should be approximately 75 words. In your response to another student, you could state whether you agree or disagree and supply a reason why. You could think of how you could add to their discussion. What do you want to, bring to add to the point that they're making? So both your original post and your response to another student should be completed by 5 p.m. on Wednesday. Next, we have assignment 1.1, which is the beginning of the research paper. One great way to brainstorm ideas for a paper is what's called mind mapping. And it's a way just to work out in writing how different concepts are related or connected. And I'll be posting another video on how to use mind mapping software, so keep an eye out for that. Lastly, we have a writing activity to complete on Friday. So that is the short write activity. Both that and assignment 1.1 is due by 5 p.m. on Friday. So I want to thank you for your patience as I fill in the due dates on our Blackboard site. I had to recopy the course because there was an error in the course copy, and so all the work that I had done is gone and I have to put in my due dates all over again. So thank you for your patience as I do that. I'll also be putting together a list of assignments and their due dates, so you'll just have that for reference. I think that would be very helpful for you, just to keep track of when things are due. So I look forward to learning more about you in the introduction discussion board. I'll see you there.